Hey y'all, this is Arson, and welcome back to this mission where we just overwatched a disc. A cyber disc destroyer, no less. It was a special cyber disc, and we fucked it up, baby. Yeah, so that went well. No enemies active any longer, so I'm going to try to push out and maybe snack this meld container that we saw, that we knew was still active as of a moment ago. So let's keep rolling that way, and reloading as we go. Oui, bien. We need someone who actually has freaking movement. None of our people kind of do. We're going to keep Krungle overwatching after reloading, because that's one of the few we're going to have readily available for that kind of purpose. Because we just finished the disc, I'm going to keep running in this direction with Cherry. I'm not worried about spraying. The outside of the UFO is still far away, and we can maybe even get that meld if we're lucky. We got pinned a little bit with that disc pack, so I'm a little concerned, but not overly yet. I don't want to run Hank way out in the open here, obviously, because there may be another pack hiding here. We didn't hear much before the battle started, so we're not really sure what else is out here, even what kind of enemies are out here. The other thing I know, though, is that Samir can move like the wind. So I'm going to let Samir run out here and hope and pray that we can get this meld without something going horrible. Cool. Next turn, if that thing doesn't expire, we have it, which is great. I'm going to put Hank, I think, out... Well, Samir just really moved out here, pretty much safe. I can't see out there. I may put Hank just in an elevated position here, and he'll have shots at nearly everything. I'm just going to crank Hank in the corner. Probably... Is this a good position for Hank? I forgot how good Hank's movement is, too, man. Once he gets jumpy legs, this dude is going to be freaking frightening to deal with. For the enemies, I mean. For me, it's going to be awesome. Alright, Dane. Yeah, let's keep running out here. We'll need to jump to cover, obviously, if something does hit us, but... So, can we hear how fast that meld is spinning? It may be expiring next turn. It was very faint, but I heard a rather rapid sound for that. You need to reload, buddy. Life's a little low on ammo. The tank. Get back here and steady, because we'll inevitably need you to unload another rocket on something. Commando, get out here and get ready to run at something, and reloading, because we'll need all the shots you have available. And last but not least, Dane overwatch, just like Krungle is. Let's see what else we got out here. Okay. Don't hear anything else, which either means there's just the outsider left, or it's a silent pack like Seekers. Either way, we're going to get us a meld and see how the aliens are doing this month.
It's been secured.
16. Okay, less supply than last month. There's a high probability we'll have less missions to deal with, but not a guarantee. We heard there's more meld that way, so we're going to start heading that way. This is a little bit of the no man's land I talked about, and we're out of smokes, so we got to be a little careful. Smokes, obviously not as cigarettes. Smokes as in smoke grenades, which keep us alive when all else fails. We're going to keep Krungle moving out kind of with the head of the pack and sprinting, because yeah, we're still making up for that really crap movement. I think Walker Servos is going to be so important on Krungle later. That's going to be nice. Cherry, you do have the arc thrower, I guess. So there's that. Leif, let's go up here, since you obviously know you can stealth up. He's concealed. And we'll use Leif to scout up ahead a little further. Meanwhile, we're going to keep moving folks aggressively, because we can. We know this is all relatively safe because we have Samir all the way up there, thanks to his insane movement. I really got to say, support medics with great movement. If I give that man Sprinter, and I'm not even sure I will, might be almost be redundant at this point because he moves so far.
On the move.
But if I get that man Sprinter, holy crap, this guy's going to be able to sprint the length of a map without even breaking a sweat. It's going to be glorious. Alright, Hank, since you are the sniper, I'm going to put you here in full cover from one side, half cover from another, and you'll be able to pick off stuff at your leisure. But yeah, we're going to try to get for that other meld. Why not? I mean, we're here, right? This is behind Samir, so we should not spawn anything. So we're good. Got ourselves flapping in the wind a little bit, but aggressive movement is the only way we're going to get meld. And because this mission is turning out to be so more or less deal-withable, we're going to keep pushing for it. Do we have ears on anything? Was that a muton sound? I'm not sure. That might have been a, oh, this is a UFO kind of sound. Alright. Leif, run up to full cover. See if you see something as you dash there. We're going to keep you concealed while as long as we can. Nope, looks like we're safe from that side. Samir. We saw the other meld out here somewhere. And if there is another pack, it may be protecting the meld. So we do have to worry about that, but let's just blue move and see if we need to worry. Okay. Nothing. That's good. That might have been just the one pack with the giant super disc, kind of. It was a special disc, had a special name,
Moving out.
special friend. Okay, no vision on anything yet, so my aggressive moves thus far are really paying off. We're not paying for them in any meaningful way.
Solid copy, Commander.
And we may even get another meld for our trouble. We are going to be aggressively yellow moving a lot of our troops, especially the ones with poorer movement, up to good defensive positions so we can obviously fire if need be. The rest of our folks will be leapfrogging in the back. Like Tank, for example, will probably be leading with rockets anyway, so I'm going to set Tank up here with steadying his weapon to make sure that first rocket shot is always good. Hank is our sniper. We don't leave him too far away in case Seekers come into play. So we're going to load him up here and steady up for the inevitable shot. Maximus is fine. That means Rookie gets to do Overwatch duty from the slightly high ground. Not really high ground, but you know what I mean. And Tenoir. Alright. And where is the meld, is my question. Okay, nearest pack is the outsider. Meld is there. Okay. So we're going to head in that direction. Hank. Leif is going to stay concealed for now. Found it. Do we see the outsider from here with Leif? No, we do not. Did I say Hank again? I got Hank on the brain. I'm just so excited to see him get his Gauss long rifle that I'm just calling everyone Hank. It's a little creepy, I have to say. Hank's like, I love you, sir. It's a weird freaking slash fiction someone's gonna write. I just know it's gonna be awful. Alright, anyway. No ideas, please. It's a waste of good suffering. This way. Hank, get up here. I know you won't be able to shoot a damn thing from here, but at least you'll be able to set up. And as we mosey onward. Okay, Dane. Let's keep to cover, since we know that's the closest pack. I'm not worried about triggering anything else. Samir Tanwar. Can you can't quite reach that with
Moving out.
a blue move from here, can you? Nah, you're just a little short of it. And I don't want to necessarily put him here lest he sees something. And I can't put him down here because he's going to have to run back up. It's more of a waste of movement than anything else. It's a little dangerous, but we should be okay. Famous last words. Commando roll up, and just in case something comes out, you can maybe run and gun it. Tendoko, I want up on high ground with a rocket, so let's put Tendoko here.
Okay,
At least with aim, from fire in the hole, right? Don't want to move him and fire, because that's gonna be game over. All right, and you, Rookie, get yourself back here so you don't die so hard.
Time to motor.
Get ready to run up the hill, and Krungel's gonna pretty much do the same. If that meld expired then, I still probably have an extra turn before that one goes away. But just in case, I mean, if Tenoir does trigger something nasty here, there is a high chance that no one will really get injured from it, because we are actually all in cover. No one's really flapping, so we should be alright. So I'm going to probably put Tenoir up here in corner cover. Yeah, that was fine. It was a good move. And Dane, roll up here, get ready to suppress, move, or whatever, what have you. Okay, good enough. Commando, you're our eyes and ears, man. Okay, it is a small scout, so, you know, it's probably not got much more than the outsider on there right now. That could well be, especially with that. It was a pretty big pack, that one. You know what? Now that I got this extra meld, though, that 262 credits from Brazil looks awfully good to finish out our Gauss loadout. That would be nice, eh? Okay, Leif, stay concealed, and maybe you'll get a peek at the nasty boy. Okay, looks like the outsider is not here right now. Please leave a message. We'll get back to you after the beep. Okay, so we're probably going to set up Hank here so he has a clean shot into the UFO depending on where the outsider goes. And like I said, given that there does not appear to be any other aliens on this map, I'm not obviously discounting the possibility that it's a silent pack like
On the move.
Mechanical enemies. But we're going to use Leif to scout through even further here. Probably try to sprint to this position and take a peek as to where the outsider is. We'll have a better strategy with that. And that's really the huge advantage of having concealment. We don't need to waste scanners if we don't need to. So I gotta say, you know, concealment, some people love it or hate it or think it's okay. I like it a lot. It's been really proving its worth in many situations, and I'm glad I have at least one concealment scout. As soon as we give him Sprinter, like I said, he's going to get 80 times better, so can't wait for that. Brilliant. And we'll have one shot at trying to capture this ugly bastard, too, so we want to make sure Gonzalez is available up here.
Running.
And, you know, we might get another outsider shot for our trouble. It is a small shoot down. Those are pretty valuable. We have 2, I think, or maybe 3. Probably 2. But, yeah. So Hank, roll up there. Decent cover, and Krungle is just going to be really holding up the back here, because, like I said, movement is precious, and Krungle did not get any distributed when the stats got rolled, but pretty much a ridiculous amount of aim and good everything else, so I can't really complain. I'm just, like, grasping at straws right now. Alright, steady up, and Overwatch. Let's listen. Okay, doesn't sound like any patrols either, so Leif, I need you to rush out here and let me know if you see the outsider. Let's take a peek. This is fine. Yep, we saw him somewhere. If only we knew where we saw him. There we go. There's the intel from Leif. God, I love that. It's so good. Okay. Outsider intel. He is smack dab in the middle of that UFO. So our breach strategy is going to be to come through this door. If he comes in this way, Leif's got him. And we want our zapper to be here, and we want to make sure we skirt wide so we do not activate him early, and that way we can surprise him, do a lot of damage, and potentially get a capture on. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about this. Hank probably will be able to get vision on the darn thing from here, so if I need to activate that with a Hanky Hank shot, I will be able to. So Hanky Hank, I want you to come out here, Mr. Hanky. No, that's not what I meant. No, not South Park. Holy crap, you ran away. I didn't want you to run, but I'm glad I didn't activate anything. Alright, so that means we're going to be scooting out here with our folks, with Samir in the lead, just watching, making sure there's no other packs that we can possibly spawn. But like I said, I suspect not. It is a shoot down after all. Commando. Yeah, just start rolling out this way.
Order confirmed. On the move.
We shouldn't trigger this guy with any of these moves because we're far enough away. That's more than 17 tiles. We're going to give him a nice wide berth so I don't have to count so damn much. I know you guys love counting, right? Just love it. Alright, we're going to be solid on a rocket here as well, so we're going to set up here and steady in case we really need it. It's going to be an explosive rocket, so I'd rather not if we can avoid it. We also have intel on the inside of the ship. What survived the crash? Power source did not. Looks like a flight computer did. That one, 50-50 on that. I didn't get a good look at it. Alright, so it looks like we might get one flight computer out of the deal. Oh, there's another one there. So I think both flight computers... Oh, that's not a flight computer. That might be one. So we have one flight computer definitely survived. That's good. So we'll get at least that out of the way. With that, the rest of us, though, we are still scooting out this way. Whee! And as I do this, I feel like I should tell you a story from my childhood. Did I ever tell you the time when I was a young lad growing up in the wilds of New Jersey and wondering, why am I not in Poland? What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that time. That's the end of this. Well, you really thought I'd give you some insight into my personal life? Come on. It's a YouTube channel, for God's sake. All right. Anyway, let's keep running. Anyone else can move? Just Tenoir? All right, you watch for any nasty little X-rays, buddy. Yeah, you just float around there, little crystal ball of death. Leif's like, I saw you, baby, tricking that thing. If only there was a full cover here we could use, but nay, it is all half, except for that one in the corner. But that would give my position. Okay. Samir, just clear out, make sure there's nothing out here that resembles aliens.
Moving.
Yeah, we good. Alright, then we're going to be able to dash in there. So, everyone dash out. Follow Samir's lead, because his movement is bananas! Maximus, seriously. We have a couple troopers that just have ridiculous movement. Maximus is one. Now with Sprinter, I have to say Nova Highlighter is definitely another. Following that, Knupst, my god, on those covert ops, he could just sprint across half the map, and I think as Saint said in the comments at some point, damn, that kid's shoes must be on fire, or something to that effect, and I could totally see him pulling off like kind of a Flash thing, you know, just rushing so fast that he starts superheating his shoes and his leather jacket. He's got like a cool like James Bond jacket, but he's like, this ain't no thing, man. I gotta run anyway. This doesn't slow me down. So I could be going for maybe if there's a third meld out here for it, but it doesn't seem like there is. A, and B, we already got 2. I'm not going to be greedy. We're just going to be smart here. So we're going to be steadying up on our Rocketeer and our Sniper. Leif is going to be doing his hiding thing. He may toss a battle scanner in there. Can you actually get a battle scan in there once we're ready to engage with Hank, maybe? Trigger this guy. He may be able to if we're careful with it. Not so much. We might be able to get one in edgewise here. Is that actually where it's going to land? No, it's going to be high. Might be able to get it there, maybe? Hank, you're in the worst battle scanner zone. Might have to rush him here just to this cover. And toss a battle scanner from there. Whatever. We'll figure that out. Tank steady. We know we're going to probably need you. Maximus is the last one in Leif. Alright, Maximus Overwatch. Leif do nothing. Still hanging. Nothing else stops the hanger, Geyser. Alright. Gonzalez. Yeah, we're going to do this the right way. Samir, come through here. He doesn't even know what's coming. He doesn't even know what's coming. Alright, Dane is going to be a suppressor. So he's going to be on the side of the... You know what? I'm not going to risk potentially triggering him by running out here, just to be a little bit on the safer side. Because, yeah, I'm paranoid as hell. We're going to have to wait for Krungle to catch up to the party here, because Krungle is a little bit slower on the movement side, but we'll run Krungle up in the corner next. Gonzalez, we're going to do here. Alright, so yeah, definitely I think Suppressor on the corner makes sense, because he'll be firing in rather than rushing in. Hey, you go here, buddy. You gotta make sure not to accidentally trigger the door as well, just remember that. Commando is gonna be bursting through said door, so Commando can go right here.
Let's do this.
So he'll be in prime breach position if we need to execute the thing after the capture fails. Gonzalez is gonna be following suit, actually. But you can't get there yet, so let's put her closer as possible. And this will give Krungle some time to catch up. And Leif will be ready from the other side. The only really thing that could really badly happen is if he goes and runs in that direction. Away, but if I activate him with a nice shot via battle scanner, this is not a dash. Yeah, I could probably toss a battle scan from here and get vision of the guy. So let's go here on Leif and test out my battle scanner. Cool. Can we get eyes on the inside now? Yeah, we can probably get the battle scan right there, and then that'll reveal him. See that? Yeah, that's the edge that we want to see. Okay, and this will be perfect when we're ready to engage. Okay, nice. It's like a beautiful plan, hopefully coming together. I mean, obviously it's gonna go to hell instantly. He's gonna run in like the one place I didn't foresee, and it's all gonna go badly.
On the move.
But you know, I might put Maximus out there just in case, because that's probably smart. He'll be able to counteract crappy moves. All right, steady up, and we're almost ready to breach. Oh, Leif, don't do anything. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah, you scream whatever the hell you just did. Okay. Maximus, actually, I do want you here. This makes sense.
Okay.
In case he comes out the back and get an easy flank on him. Gonzalez, you are also going to be breaching formation. Can Krungle get to the firing position already? No. Wow. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay. Gonzalez, aquí, por favor. Just so we can flexibly move wherever he runs.
Heading to that location.
Okay. Fine. Steady. Ready, steady, go. Just gonna end the turn now, because we're not worried about anything else coming out. Alright, Krungle, finally. Come up here.
On it.
And steady the aim. We're making sure this breach comes off without a hitch. We only have one shot at capturing this guy, so we gotta make it count. You're moving, so there's no point steadying you. Commando, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Gonzalez, come here. I think should be a little closer
Aye,
in
aye,
this
Commander.
direction, so that's fine. You're not need to steady. Dane, you can't steady. Maximus, you're running. Tank is steadying. Hank is steadying. Leif is going to toss that battle scanner I was talking about. So we see if Hank actually has a shot on this bastard. And we'll decide how to breach. Where's that nice little vision that'll give me vision of this guy? There we go. That's what I want to see. Free aim battle scan. Okay. So we have vision on this dirtbag. Hank, do you have eyes on it? I'm curious. I need to know. I must know. Or activate it with a rocket shot. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. This is gonna be ugly. Hey, man. Anybody doesn't know. It's like, what is that little spinning little thing in the back? I don't know what the hell. All right. Hi, friend. Do you want a shot sing in the face? If he one hit kills this thing, I'm gonna laugh. And then cry, but laugh a little.
He's down. Mission accomplished.
Oh, God. Hank, you're too good, man. Jeez. I told you, there's a little bit of crying, a little bit of laughing. Oh, my God. Hank, that was amazing. That shot right there. Epic. Epic win, okay. One hit kills an outsider, all in day's business for the Odin. Damn, okay. I'll take me some of that. Covert Op's gonna come up, I think, very soon, actually. A matter of hours
Excellent
or a
work,
day.
Commander. I'm impressed you were able to recover so much of the meld substance without any casualties.
Yeah, I know, we got a lot, actually. So first of all, Dane, again, not a bullet wizard, kind of a double tapping gunner, so double tap, thank you. We have a bunch of these guys to rotate in and out now. I'm really happy with that. Scout Sniper. Gee, I wonder which I'm going to pick. Someone with ridiculously good starting aim, decent hit points, and I've been aching for more snipers. Aching for more snipers? Yeah. Can you say Snapshot, Lock and Load, Gauss Long Rifle Sniper? Maybe. Will I do another build? Will I use that Precision Shot build that was mentioned in the comments? Yes, I read them. Who knows? But either way, Sniper it is. Cherry? I can't wait. This is going to be... I have a feeling this is going to be a good soldier. 75 aim as a freaking specialist, okay? Damn! It's going to be good. Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. All right. Cyberdisc Wreck. Nice. 34 alloys from that, even from a crash. Meld. 2 things damaged so we can sell for more money. Yay. Where's the gray market? Let's sell that for cash. Where's the damage one? There we go. Sell that for cash money. 45 credits. That's nice. Okay, so the other thing I want to see in engineering while we're talking about all these things that I want to buy with all the monies I need. Phoenix coil guns. This is good. Why is this good, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Because it uses all my alloys and I'm going to be angry at life. No, not quite. The reason I want this is because... Oh, wow, gas weapon research credit applied, so I can do this faster. This turns Phoenix cannons into something useful. Right now, Phoenix cannons are kind of like the weapon I don't know what to do with. But this gives them way more armor pen, more damage, and makes them stand toe-to-toe with baseline laser cannons actually being superior than baseline laser cannons, except for the aim bit. The aim doesn't improve, but the damage in the armor pen is far, far superior to laser cannons. So, and that way you can get like a 50 credit coil gun, put it on a ship, and suddenly you've got like the top-of-the-line weapon. So this is a nice kind of holding pattern until we hit supercapacitors and need more laser cannons. The other thing I'm realizing is that I really need to get more weapon fragments, because this is now our limiting factor. It didn't used to be, but these researches, like what 100 there, 30 for Psy Warfare systems, which I'm gonna need. You know, we're gonna be going through weapon fragments pretty quick. Like rail pistols needs 35, mag pistols needs 5. Like it adds up. It adds up. So I think I may, when I have cash from the Exalt mission, and we'll see how much I get. You know, if it's a safety mission, like save the data, I'll probably just get the cash from that and spend it on something else. If not, I'll probably put it to Gauss. But Phoenix coil guns are nice. Improved salvage would be nice. You know, all these things are nice, but I don't need it before the covert op. So let's just scan forward to that and see what kind of covert op we've got. There we go. Send the squad. What kind of mission is this? Extra fuel. You know, Oh god, I got so many of these 4-man missions this game that it's just a teensy weensy bit frustrating that I can't seem to get a different kind. But all right, yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Let's set up the crew and get ready to run the Operation Vengeful Grave. Please God, tell me it's not a freaking premonition.
We look forward to seeing your
Excellent.
progress.
Well, you kind of know the squad for this. It's been similar last couple missions, just because Nova and Saint are great at just moving and murdering. And then after that, it goes fuzzy, because I got to see what kind of area. 1 or more small structures in a remote location. Okay. Last time they told me this, it was the tank map. This time, I guess it's the tank map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Who am I going to take? I think I'm going to take Wolf with a strike rifle. Because remember, we have those long corridors, and we're going to need to be able to kill stuff. And Wolf has pretty decent movement baseline. So I think Wolf with a strike rifle would go a long way into making sure we can execute anything we see, even beyond visual range, and then move on with our lives. So Wolf is coming. Assault, Scout, Sniper, and I think Explosive are going to be necessary here, because if we do make contact, we need to be able to make them keep their heads down, or at least kill everything as soon as we see it. And for that reason, I'm leaning toward Dark Initiative on this mission. I'm a little worried that I won't be able to allocate chitin plating, since chitin plating is going to slow movement down a lot. If it's the map that I think it is, it's going to be rough to get everyone out. Without decent movement. Who's got some solid, some more movement-oriented kind of abilities here? Yeah, I can't take a Rocketeer because he's too damn slow. We could take an infantry, potentially. We could take Makol. It's double shot. It's extra power. We have suppression in case something really goes to hell. Lock and load to move and fire. That might not be a bad idea, actually. We'd be really low on explosives, though, for cover clearing, and that's important. Though we have McDowell and Petrosian to flank whatever's in cover, so I guess there's that. Let's think. I mean, the movement here is what I really want to favor to on Macon. Like, I need to make sure this squad is mobile. Yeah, I think this is how I'm going to run it. So last mission, what was different? Oh, we had Jorg as our last squad spot, and we had explosives with Dark Initiative. Yeah, we had explosives. And clearing cover or potentially killing a lot of dudes in one shot is important. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna take Dark Initiative out. I need the double explosives. I think it's necessary. As much as I want infantry on it. I think the sniper's gonna be more useful. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, well, you know the setup. It's a 4-man mission extracting our operative. So we're gonna see kind of what we get into and then go from there. Not worried about breaching ammo. It's human soft targets. So we're gonna take probably a backup med kit in case we need to heal. I mean, just chitin plating makes sense even. If we get into a pitched firefight, this is gonna be handy. And since we're sprinting with Badugan anyway, he did just get Sprinter recently. Yeah, this makes sense on Badugan, I think. Backup med kit and a chitin plating, compensated for by the Sprinter promotion. Nova, I'm probably gonna roll in a similar way. Scatter laser, carapace armor. Do we go chitin plating or chameleon? So I think chitin plating again. It makes sense to go that way. She has a ridiculous amount of aim with that. I might want to do... Yeah, let's see. Chitin plating and chameleon seal would make her an absolute juggernaut, but that'll lose some of the flexibility. I may give her an extra grenade just to clear cover if need be, but she may be on sprinting to cover. She may be on killing anyway. Why are we doing this? We're taking Dark Initiative. So the sensible choice would be either aim or chameleon suit for extra durability. This is going to slow her... Oh, it doesn't slow movement? Really? 0 weight? Oh no, it's the same weight as the other thing I was going to take. Never mind. Okay, perfect. That works for me. Chameleon suit and chitin plating makes her not a dull boy, makes her a ridiculously durable troop. Lightning, Shadow, Wolfie type person. Strike rifle. Definitely. Bipod and scope. That's how we run on our snipers. And this is going to be, you know, just one-shot kills. We have vital point targeting, we have precision shot. Anything that needs to die, Wolf will execute it. And Dark Initiative will make sure that can happen with clearing the spaces with grenades. I'm going to take a Shadow Ray just because movement is at a premium this mission. And that's pretty much an easy setup for me. And looking at our movement here, that's 15, 13, and Wolf's only going to be a little slower. We got 17 and 15. So very mobile, and on a map like this, it makes sense. We're going to hit hard, we're going to hit fast, and then we're going to haul ass. And this is going to be the first test of the motion tracker, so it's going to be a fun mission. Let's do it right, and let's go. We'll take a quick peek on how this one starts, and we'll probably leave you in suspense to resolve it next time, yeah? It's kind of how we do on these missions, baby.
Dropship has
Alright, begin the assault.
Exalt has
It's my least favorite map. Just kidding, no, the tank map's my least favorite, but this is also dangerous. Also hella dangerous. Depending on how the relays are set up and depending on where our operative is, this could either be very easy or freaking frightening. And remember, last time we landed here, bad things happened. We had contact right off the grill. So let's hope that is not going to be the case this time as the Sky Ranger pulls in for a steady, smooth landing. Alors.
Exalt forces spooked one of our field operatives who was attempting to recover new intelligence by
not the map I
hacking an
thought.
Exalt comm relay.
This is the
Strike 1 is going in to ensure
train
the
yard
operative
map.
is covered while
Okay.
decrypting the data from the remaining relays. We have to keep that operative alive if we're going to recover the remaining intel. New objective received.
Okay, well, the plan obviously is to make sure we can get to these relays in a chain and then hold position out here with our team, meet up with the operative, and have a fighting retreat to the LZ, LZ, LZU, or whatever you want to call it. I've been listening to a lot of people who speak them British tongues, and I keep saying Z now. So that's what we're faced with here. I'm going to kind of plan out and see how we're going to take this mission on in my mind and in my face bones here to see if we can roll out and catch these things on the way out. For now, though, thank you for tuning into this episode with the dramatic conclusion of the the UFO capture, the continued drama of yet another freaking 4-man Exalt mission, because God knows I needed another one of those in my life, and hopefully a way to have Knupst use his ridiculous sprinting legs to get here. Because the dangerous part here especially is now that I do not have a run-and gun to this relay, and that, my friends, is scary. Scary indeed. So all these things will have to factor in, all these things will be considered, and all these things will hopefully help us kill Exalt and get everyone out to safety. So I've been Urs, this has been XCOM, and I will see you all next time as the era of Gauss rapidly approaches, along with Gmods, psychic stuff, and so much good. So much good. Can't wait to bring that to you. Till then, next time!